Hi, welcome to the first of the Beyond the School Run video blogs. We are planning to bring these to you across the summer with ideas, connections and inspiration to help inspire you across the summer period within the hours that you have available. So today's theme is an unusual one that I hadn't expected to focus on, and it's about what I learned about success from meeting David Luiz recently during a brief trip to Spain. For those of you who have children that are football fans, you may know who David Luiz is. He is an ex-Chelsea player. I don't think I would have known if it hadn't been for my son. And he was staying at the hotel we were staying at. And there were a couple of things that I learnt from this particular experience. Firstly, my son was really keen to get his autograph, and I wouldn't normally go up and ask for autographs, but he was in the pool and I knew how much it meant to my son. So I went up and asked him for his autograph. And one thing that really stood out for me was how utterly gracious he was about giving it to me, and took the time to really focus on writing my son's name and being very gracious towards me. And then after that experience, I kept seeing him and he was very, very kind. So there were three things I took away from this, and three things I wanted to share today about what I learned as far as success as a result of this. And what I really observed when I was watching David Luiz when he was in the pool, someone came up to him and a fan and started talking to him, and what was very clear was he was very present in this conversation with this gentleman that he was having a conversation with. And it was a really long, lengthy conversation. And what was very clear was he was very focused on this conversation. And that sense of being very present, I think, is probably very clear in a lot of hugely successful people. And it kind of takes us back to the whole kind of concept of mindfulness and living in the present moment. That was number one. So that kind of really present and focusing on those moments that arise. The second one was quite how gracious he was to everyone that came up to him, and gracious, present and kind. And to me, this kind of sort of also triggered the thought that actually is what he probably, as someone who is now in the public eye, does this on a regular, daily, minute by minute basis. And we can apply this to our daily lives as well, in the fact that everyone we come across, we can be equally as kind and equally as gracious. If you meet someone in the supermarket or someone at the school gate, I think really the principle is exactly the same, whether someone's coming to ask for your autograph or someone's just engaging in a conversation with you. I think that kindness can really spread in such an incredible way. And the feeling that he gave me after I plucked up the courage to go and ask him was really, really empowering. And I thought that was a really, really great feeling that he shared. And the third one, which really, really will, I think, help me with my work, and I've applied since I've launched Beyond the School Run, is just go and ask the question. Sometimes, I have a tendency to sort of think, I just won't go up and ask. And actually, those times I have asked since I've set up Beyond the School Run, for example, when I first wrote to Downing Street, which was the most random thing I've ever done, and got a response and got invited to go in and meet. The first time I ever, for some reason, Googled Arianna Huffington's email address and wrote to her and got a response from her. All these opportunities have completely inspired me on my journey with Beyond the School Run, and seeing how just going to ask can make such a difference. Asking those people that maybe seem that they may not want to respond, but you never know where that takes you. So today I leave you with three things. Being present in those moments that maybe might not be the most obvious, but actually we could probably learn a lot from. Secondly, being kind and gracious and empathetic. And thirdly, just asking the question. If there's someone you really admire or you would really like someone's help, just ask the question, and it'd be amazing to see where that takes us. So thank you to David Luiz for giving me all these lessons, and thank you to all of you for sharing my first video vlog. I'm excited to bring you much more throughout the summer, both my learnings and experiences, but also bringing to you discussions with some great people that I've met along the way that I hope will inspire, engage and connect you. with the wider working world in the hours that are available to you. So here's to us taking steps together, and have a great day.